mean, I didn't have this luxury when I was trying to become an actor, but now the internet has so many, in addition to Dee's site, Crispin Freeman has a site. There's also a podcast called voicemastery.com that has like hundreds of podcast interviews with voice actors about the business. And there's, like, if you want to seek out the information, it's there. There's voiceoverresourceguide.net that has all of the SAG rates for every single job. It has a whole list of places to make demos, has a list of people to train with, a whole bunch of stuff. There's no lack of information or places to start. And there's a bunch of books. You know, Tara and Yuri wrote a book. Yeah. Aaron Fitzgerald also has a PDF book. There's so many places with so much information.
Yo Buzz Weekly. They have 100 episodes, interviews with voice actors and directors and casting directors.
But once you get beyond the research portion of it and into the doing of it, Sandy's right. Look in your local market for a local coach. Don't get hustled. Just do your research. Do your due diligence the same way you research a doctor, research your acting coach. Make sure you're not getting hustled. But that's a good place to start. Even local improv groups, getting comfortable in your own skin. That part of it. You know, a lot of people who might like the being anonymous, like voiceover actors, you have to eventually get out of that part of it and get out there and do some acting with some other people, because you'll eventually be put in that scenario if you ever do become a professional. So
doesn't all that information create a lot of competition?
No, because you gotta be good. You gotta get those skills.
It's definitely competitive.
The field's competitive whether the information is out there or not.
But I'm not scared of somebody going to get that. I'm not going to keep that information from somebody. It's information. They still have to do the work. Also,
I taught as a grad student all the BFA undergrads. I wasn't like teaching them poorly because I was afraid they were going to come up in a couple of years and take my job.
And also in terms of casting, it's like, I mean, you have to have the skills, but it's also if you're a good fit for the character. Right. And that's something that is not, there maybe could 3-4 people who are awesome actors, but maybe one is a better fit for the character.
And I want the standards to be higher, because if you're working and it's like cream rises to the top sort of thing, if the cream rises to the top, that means if the whole group goes up, you got to go up to stay competitive. I don't want to be successful out of mediocrity. You want everybody to get better and continue, which forces you to get better.
I think it's important also to make sure that it's something that you really love to do, because this is an incredibly competitive industry. And just when people say like, oh, so and so has made it, I think people would look at this cast, and I've had people say to me, so what was it like when you found out you made it? And I'm like, well, I don't feel like I have. I'm still learning. I'm still taking classes. And that's never going to stop, because if people are getting better, the industry is constantly changing. I still have to be on top of my game. And if that means going to an acting class, learning a different technique, taking improv classes, working on cold reading skills, going to dance classes, going to the gym to work out, because if I'm wanting to do more performance capture, my body has to be involved. I have to be in good shape so that I can run with these cameras on. Like, all of these things go into being an actor. So you have to, I would say, taking dance classes, taking music classes, that's all very helpful. It's working on breath support, it's working on rhythm. The flaps are all about rhythm. So all of these things help you. But I had someone tell me, when there have been many times, like Sandy was saying, where you just get so depressed and you're like, this is such a tough business and this is a tough world. And I had someone ask me, is there anything that you think you could be happy doing, as happy as you are being an actor? And I said, no. I mean, sure, I could go be a teacher, or I could go do any of these other things that I enjoy doing, but I would always say I'm never as happy as I was being an actor. Even those really, really sad times where I wasn't working, where I still love being an actor. And when that answer changes, I need to move on, because there's someone else in this industry who wants it, who's going to put in the work. And right now, that's where I'm at. I love putting in the work. I love getting to wake up every day. I love being in this industry, whatever that involves. And I think if people just say, I want to be a voice actor because they say, I want to go to conventions, I think panels look fun, then you're not doing it for the right reasons, and you won't be able to sustain the industry, because it is a lot of work. Like we all said, you do auditions at 6 in the morning or till 11 at night, and you're driving around, but we love doing it.
If you're worried about competition, if that's what you're thinking, and you're just thinking it's competition to get the job, but then you're only focused on getting the job, it's like you're not in it for, none of us here are doing it, like the job is just part of the making a living secondary, but we're not in it to get a job. We're not worried about the competition. We're just worried about being the best we can be and doing the best for the project.
But it may sound daunting, but if you love it, like Cherami said, if we can do it, you can do it. Just go for it.
There's a Cherami said practically everything I wanted to, like far more eloquently. But there's actually a great quote from our voice of Sailor Pluto, Veronica Taylor, who's been doing this forever, where when she does like solo voiceover panels, she talks about like if you can do anything else, if there's anything else in life that you're really good at, that you are passionate about, do that instead of being an actor. But if you absolutely love acting more than anything else in the world, then do that, but you gotta be all in. And I think in tandem with that too, it's like, you gotta have life. You gotta have life experiences to draw off of what it is that you're doing in the first place. So if you're all focused on just like, I really wanna do anime, and I really wanna get 1 billion Twitter followers, and I really wanna go to conventions, like, it's for the wrong reason. It's really easy to get like, drunk on that, and it's that's not a good reason to be passionate. That's not passion. That's like that's the trap of like I guess the Hollywood kind of mentality. Like you have to love performing, and then that will get you through any hard time that you can go through, because it's like, but this will be worth it because I love doing this.
I've been doing it 25 years, and you know, I've seen the industry grow and change, and technology and how that's influenced everything. And the thing is, you can't act out of fear. You have to say, you know, I'm gonna do this because I love it, and you just have to move forward with your dream. So if you really, this is what you want to do, like everyone said, do the work and
get a good therapist.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.